Hi guys, where have I been, I hear you ask? I've been here, I just can't be bothered to tell you the honest truth. I'm so disillusioned with the people that I just can't be bothered. Every day I want to see something on there that just infuriates me, and I want to get on here and just rant and rave, and then I think, what's the point? We had 50 people turn out for a fluoride rally, and 50,000 turned out to see that pearl throwing bitch Oprah Winfrey. Does that tell you anything about the mentality of people? Does that tell you anything? They get to poison us, mass medicate us, and 50 people turn up, and 50,000 and the Prime Minister turn up for Oprah bloody Winfrey to have her throw out her pearls. Osama bin Laden, they might as well be the same people, Osama. Do I think they killed? No, not for 1 second do I think they killed him. I think he's been dead for years, and they pull that out of their ass just when they need it. I'm not sure why it is. My personal belief is that because they want to start a war, and this gives them the perfect reason to jump on Pakistan, saying, oh, they've been hiding him, and blah, 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 and it gives them the reason they need, and people are just jumping on board. I will be interested to see how the public take to this. Most of the people I've spoken to think it's bullshit, absolute bullshit, but we still allow them in there, and our Prime Minister Gillard and Crud have been talking to the royalty and to Clinton, and Gillard said that they didn't tell her about what was going on. Why the fuck would they tell you, love? Why would they tell you? You're nothing to them except a pawn. You don't get to be told anything except to the way they manipulate you, and saying that you're dedicated to this Afghanistan war. Well, you're just a silly fucking bitch. That's all there is to that. I have not met one single person yet that likes her. And why she's still in, I do not know. And that crud's as sneaky as a fucking shithouse rat. The royal family. I find it absolutely amazing and disgusting, the economy the way it is today, and all those people turned out to see that royal wedding like it was something special, and people saying, oh, it gives us a good boost. They're spending millions. They're pompous, overpaid, overindulged brats, and they're going, oh, but it gives the people a boost. Are you fucking stupid? And that, they go on about the wedding dress. I don't give a care, love. That wedding dress would have been a down payment for somebody for a house. I just find the whole thing just so disgusting. And the other thing is that they don't put forth on the TV what's really going on. They showed all this glitz and glamour and everybody loves it and blah, blah, blah. And in the back streets, it doesn't show them arresting people for wanting to protest. So they're not giving us a true picture of what's going on. They're just saying, oh, yeah, they all love it. They don't all love it. They don't all love it. People wanted to protest. They interviewed one young guy in England, and they said, what do you think of the royal family? What do you think of this wedding? And he said, better dead than wed. Does that give you any indication? And why people aren't up in arms? Why aren't people up in arms about the shit that's going on in that silly fucking bitch Gillard trying to bring in a carbon tax to Australia? What is going on with this planet? The kids that are born today, the ones that are 14, 15, 16 years old, have no idea what this place used to be like, how good it used to be to live here. Now everything is paid so high. You pay through the nose for fruit and vegetables, and they're saying, oh, we could be in crisis over fruit and vegetables. Bullshit. There's so much fucking land around here that you could plant whatever you want and feed everybody in Australia over and over again. But no, we sell it all off to China, and then we buy their food off them. Or they come over here and grow their fruit and vegetables for their country. What happened to Australia? What happened to this world? That's why I haven't been on here. I can't fucking be bothered. But this Osama shit, that's just such a fucking lie, and nobody believes it. It's just an excuse. It'll be an excuse to start a war somewhere. Or it's like somebody messaged me. They said something about what did she say? Something about, can't remember what I was going to say now. Anyway, I'm going to stop this before it gets too long and upload it and see how we go. And who knows, I might make another one tomorrow. Who knows? Just I find everything just I'm flabbergasted at the people. 50,000 for 50 people for a fluoride rally and 50,000 for Oprah bloody Winfrey. Well, what the fuck is that? And people idolising actors. That's another thing. People idolising actors. They make their living fucking pretending. They make their living acting. And we're idolising like there's something special. They're fucking pretenders. God, what the fuck is going on with people? Anyway, that's enough for now. Smile and have a nice day, which I find highly unlikely in these days. No, I have one more thing to say. I was telling a friend about people who have no common sense anymore, and he said, common sense is an oxymoron because common sense is very rare. It is, it's rare. Nobody uses common sense anymore, so there you have it.